Okay, guys, how to set monthly goals in real estate without guessing. All right, let's get into it. This was something that was difficult for me at first, right? I learned so many different ways of goal setting, and a lot of times, right, I'd have these vision boards, I'd be writing out my personal goals, and like, how do I handle like the monthly goals? Well, do we do a number? Is it how many deals we want? Is it how much I want to make? Is it activity? Right? I was never quite sure. And then how does this fit in with, right, my yearly goals? Am I just breaking out a month? Does it matter if there's more volume in summer versus winter, or what were the other factors? Well, I always now work backwards from income. So whatever we want to make. So let's just use the hypothetical. We're going to start with an income goal on this, rather than something vague of I want more deals. I want this. Let's get things that are actionable that we can measure, and then we can improve or adjust each month. So we're just going to say this is a very basic way. I'll do more advanced ones as we go, but for right now, let's just keep it really simple. So start with an income goal, whatever it is. It's 10,000, it's 20,000, it's 100,000. Doesn't really matter. Start with it. What's the goal? We'll just say 20,000. Average commission, we'll just say is 8. We need 3 closings, right? Is we're trying to hit the goal. That's our target. We'll just keep this very simple. Number two, we've got to know your conversion numbers. So if you don't know, if you've never done it, start tracking it. If you have, great. We'll feed that into the formula. It's very basic. So how many conversions does it take to get appointments? Or how many conversations does it take to get appointments? How many appointments does it take to get agreements? How many agreements does it take to get closing? So just as a simple basic example, 50 conversations, right, is going to equal 10 appointments. 10 appointments is going to have 4 signed clients. 4 signed clients is going to be 2 closings. So to get 3 closings, you may need 75 conversations, right? And you know, here, you know me, I'm saying 10 every single day minimum, right? We want to set then 15 appointments. We're going to get 6 signed clients. Without knowing this, though, you're guessing. So we've got to track our numbers and we've got to plug it in, right? Then you want to break it into weekly targets, step three. So before we get into that, make sure you are subscribing. You see, I'm putting out a lot of content that I believe is very valuable. So make sure you're subscribing, comment, post, share. Please get into my free coaching. It's in the link, or paid if you're really serious and ready to take the next step forward. And just simply ask me, Frank, what do I need to do next? And I will tell you, this is what you should be doing next. Okay, so let's break it into weekly targets. So sometimes a monthly goal feels really big, but weekly goals feel a little bit more actionable or doable, a little easier, right? We're breaking it down. So example, we need 75 conversations, 15 appointments, and 6 signed, right, agreements. Okay, well, on a weekly basis, that's just 19, right? Conversations, 4 appointments, 1 to 2 signed. Now, of course, I want to have more, but I'm just saying that this is a good way to break that down. Number four, break it into daily non-negotiables. So this is what really separates the agents that win. It's they break it into what they have to do every single day. So their daily example, they're going to be having 10 meaningful conversations. They're going to have at least one YouTube video, right? 5 follow-ups. They're doing a database touch. They're having a new relationship. Maybe they're adding 5 into their CRM, whatever it would be, 3, whatever you want, right? But these are things, once you set these, that these are going to be what you need to be successful on a daily basis. This is where we hit it. We make sure that that's happening every single day. And that's going to start building up the weekly results, which is then going to start building up the monthly, which of course in turn builds out for those yearly goals. Okay. So now you can set goals in 5 different categories. Number 5, don't just set sales goals, right? Businesses, yeah, we might have closings, listings taken, buyer signed, pending deals, lead generation. We might have calls made, conversations, and how many appointments we've set. In marketing, it could be video posted, social media posts, email sent. So we're tracking those. Relationships, right? I like dividing up, your past clients quarterly and reaching out to them. Referrals, right? How many you've asked for, events attended, personal, gym days, family time, reading, sleep, whatever those are, right? Better business starts with better operator. So that could be also your skill, your training, right? In the coaching, role playing, practicing, investing time, right? Sharpen the saw. really get better. Another thing you can do, number six, is choose one main focus for the month. So it could be, hey, I'm going to really focus on listings or open houses or YouTube or sphere referrals, recruiting, whatever it is. Okay. Don't chase seven of these things. Really focus on one that you're really going to go after for that particular month, right? So let's say if it's July, this is my listing month. You're going to do everything you can to support that. Then when you review, you're going to review every Sunday, right? Now it could be Saturday, it could be Monday, but basically one of those 3 days. Hey, what worked? What didn't? What am I on track of? What needs adjustments? And this is when you say, okay, what stopped me? This is such a big one. What are the things that stopped me this week from achieving my goals? Okay, it might be, hey, my spouse, my wife, she needed my help, so I could not do this. It was something that was emergency. She was a car accident, this, whatever. I had to go pick her up. Okay, totally fine. We know that. It's a little bit behind. I got to make up for it on the other days, right? I wasn't able to do that. I ran out of time, whatever it is. Okay. But in the end, then what's the solution? So what am I going to make sure if that happens another time that I will be ahead of it, right? So adjust those, make the adjustments. Now you have a simple monthly template. This is what I would say. What's the income goal? Put a number. And I'll put this in, by the way, so you can see it. How many closings you need, how many appointments needed, conversations that you need. What was your weekly target? Have your conversations. How many? Put a number. Appointments, follow up, right? Your content, your daily standards. How many calls did you do? How many conversations? Your follow up, content, CRM touches. And what's your main focus this month? So you always want to set goals based on what you can control. What you can't control, right? Who buys this month, but you can't control that you have those 10 conversations every day. You can't control that you're making content that was coming to you. You can't control that you were doing social media posts that gives you chances, right? And then we evaluate. But this is how real estate momentum is built. And I'm going to tell you something. You can absolutely be successful. Even if your goals start off small, totally fine. Build it up. Okay, I'm not saying sandbag. But what I'm saying is, whatever you believe you can do, if you put in that effort, start there and then slowly build up. We can always go past it and adjust the goals, right? But the key thing is, what do we need to do every single day to make sure that we give ourselves a great chance, right? And we're able to hit that at the end of the month. So if you're watching this, consider strongly doing this, tracking it, becoming daily accountable for what you need to do in order to hit your monthly goals. And I promise you, you will improve if you're checking your schedule, following it, dialing in, and going all out effort to hit those goals daily. Those will turn into the monthly numbers that you need. And of course, we're going to adjust it week to week, whatever needs that adjustment, right? And it's okay. Look, even if we have off days, just do the best we can for the rest of the day, right? Let's say we don't get a 10 out of 10, no problem. But let's make it an 8. Let's make it a 9. Let's get as close as we can so that we do our best every single day. And then it's going to build up, and that's going to turn into an amazing week, which is going to turn into an amazing month, which is going to turn into an amazing year. It is not that hard to obtain once we're tracking what we're doing every day, and once we're really focused on every single moment of that day being our absolute best until it's time to shut off, relax, do the other things that we need to unwind a little bit. Totally get it. But I really hope this helps on an easy or basic sense. We'll get into more advanced techniques, but for right now, just start doing this and you're going to see improvement. Okay? I promise if you're following, going all out, good things will happen. All right, guys, hope you enjoy this. Make sure you're subscribing, make sure you like, jump in the free group, jump in the paid when you're really ready to take the next step. I will help you as I've helped so many other people. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Hope this was of value to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it. Take care.